You want me to go up on the stage? Creek Unity. Yes, on this blessed day. Good morning, Walnut Creek live streamers. Yes, yes. It's a good God day. Yes. Welcome to the service. A place where there's peace, love, abundance, and you. Yes. So if you want to rest on your feet, we're going to start off with our congregational song, I Am As God Created Me. Yes, yes. So do I. All right, put your hands together. All right. Here we go. Created me. I am a light in this world. I am as God created me. I am, say it again. I am as God created me. I am a light in this world. I am as God created me.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. My name is Linda Stevens, and
my name is Kat Hill. Welcome to our service today.
We want to greet and bless everyone who's watching at home. Your presence adds so much to our spiritual connection. Thank you for being here. We love you, and we miss you, and thank you again. Please join us in welcoming our featured musicians, Sharon Henderson in Reflection. Thank you so much for being here today, Sharon, and sharing your beautiful band and your love and energy with us today.
Today, Reverend Kristen will deliver her message titled Mind of Peace. This is the third in a three-part series entitled Humanity's Evolution.
Before we begin, I encourage you to turn your cell phones to silent as we enjoy this sacred service together.
And let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bay, Miwok, and Ohlone land.
We honor the Baywalk and Ohlone people of today and grateful for the stewards who have cared for this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred grounds and Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
Our mission is who we've come here to be, and let's say this together.
We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all.
Our core values are love,
Connection, service, and wisdom. And if you are here for the first time, welcome. If you feel comfortable, please rise or raise your hand so we may give you a welcome packet.
Hi there.
Welcome. We're so glad to have you with us today. And we invite you to visit our Welcome Center Bookstore Cafe across the patio after the service to receive a welcome gift, and we hope you'll choose to stay and visit with us after the service.
Yes. Connection cards are available in the newcomer packet and in the seat pockets in front of you. These are for everyone. With this card, you can submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will be praying with you throughout the week.
You may also share your feedback or request information. Please place your cards in the basket with the offering. And for those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website. We have a couple of activities to highlight for you this week.
Would you like to release limited thinking and emotional blocks to your prosperity?
Yes.
Would you like to clarify your vision, your life goals, and divine purpose?
Yes.
If so, be sure to attend Unity's prosperity class. Reverend Kristen will be guiding us through a powerful and humorous book called The Four Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwin Gaines. And we have run out of them in the bookstore, but they expect more next week, and you can also order them, in those other places that you order books. But we will have them before long. This class will include meditation and exercises and will primarily focus on discussion of the material in the book. So please purchase the book and read the introduction before the first class, which is on Wednesday, August 7th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And please sign up on the patio.
It's time for Unity's old-fashioned summer picnic. Woohoo! Woo! Please join your Unity family on the lawn and the community room for a casual get-together at the third annual Summer Picnic and Games. This is a totally free event and features bingo, trivia, lawn games, tai chi, and live music with Max Brody and friends. And a totally free raffle where one lucky picnicker will walk away with $100 in cash.
Ooh.
This all takes place on Saturday, August 17th at 5 o'clock. Bring your own picnic and come join the best of summer with your Unity community.
For more information and registration for all of our events, please see our website. And you can also visit the table outside for more flyers.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath and affirming our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
your peace. Let your peace be in me. Let me be your peace. Let your peace be in me. Let me move in your glory. Let your light lead the way. Let me rest in your goodness as the dawn meets the day. I'll be the arms of God. I am a place for God. I'll be the love of God shining through. I'll be the peace of God. I'll be the peace of God. I'll be the peace of God in you. Let me be your peace. Let your peace be in me. Let me be in your service as your love ushers me.
And so we rest in that endless peace available to us right now. Finding our breath. Consciously breathing in and out, relaxing. Letting go of any busyness of mind. Letting your shoulders drop, relax. Feeling the support of the earth beneath your feet. Nowhere to go now. Nothing to do. Nothing to demonstrate. Just being. Just allowing the peace to move through our whole beings, the cells of our bodies. Soothing the mind, letting it rest. Find any aches or pains or discomfort in the body, just breathing into that space. Expanding, allowing peace to settle in. Peaceful body, peaceful heart, peaceful mind, resting in the silence, pure presence. And on this breath, we know all is well. In this moment, all is well. Returning to this consciousness of peace at any given moment. My mind is at peace, my heart is at peace, my body is at peace. All is well. And so it is.
Let me be your peace. Let your peace be in me. Let me be in your service as your love ushers me. Let me be your peace. Let your peace be in me. Let me rest in your goodness as your love ushers me. Blessings, blessings, blessings. We are so, so glad to be back at Walnut Creek Unity. We miss you all when we are gone. And we're really excited that we have a whole band here today. And this is everybody, and I'm going to introduce you real quick if it's okay. And so, of course, we have Mark Rickey on keys, on piano and keys. And then we have Vino on drums. We have Lee Henderson on bass. And then Tony, who's here for the first time, Tony Simpson on guitar. We get him as often as we can. We'll be having him here with us more often as we traverse the world of New Thought and other churches, synagogues, wherever we can do our trademark brand of gospelational music. That's where we go. Yes, yes. All right. So it's about peace. And it's about joy. Yes, yes? I think you know this one, so help me out, okay? And sing along if you know the words to the chorus, or if you know the words to the verse. Whatever you know, just help me out with singing this, all right? Would that be okay? Yes, yes. All right. Joy and peace in my heart. You can clap along too if you feel so moved. Joy and peace in my heart, always I feel. Joy and peace in my mind, God within revealed. Joy and peace in my life, I am healed. I am one with God, and I know the truth. I am one with creation and one with you. There is no separation between all that is. I am one. Joy and peace in my heart, always I feel. always I feel joy and peace in my mind. God within revealed joy and peace in my life. I am healed. From the core, I thank you, God, for teaching me this truth. And knowing it is so, I release it all to you. Joy and peace in my heart, always I feel joy and peace in my mind. God within revealed joy and peace in my life. I am healed. Can we sing that all again? Joy and peace I always feel. Joy and peace in my mind. God within reveal joy and peace in my life. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed from the sadness. I'm healed from the anger. I'm healed from the darkness. I'm healed from the pain. I said I am healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm healed. Are you healed? Are you healed? Are you healed from the sadness? Are you healed from the pain? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. Yeah. Yes, yes.
All right, then. I feel like I shed some stuff just now. Do you? This is good. We're open and ready. Have you ever done this? Pulling out your ears? Why would you do this? Try it. Try it and see what you think. See the things I can get you to do. No, seriously though, did you notice anything? Do you notice anything now? I always feel like my mind is more relaxed and spacious when I do that. It actually is a technique. I think it's about the acupuncture points in your ears. So I made a joke and I kind of got you out of the space. But you know, when your mind feels sort of over too much, too full, or compressed, it's a relaxation thing. So anyway, I don't know why I did that, but it came to me in meditation earlier, so I was just like, all right, that's what we'll do. I just trust whatever spirit hands me, you know. It's bizarre as it sometimes feels, so thanks for going on the ride with me. So I don't know if you've heard about this, but there are children who, with very thick blindfolds, full blindfolds, they look like scuba masks, but thick, black, no light whatsoever can get in them, have shown that in a couple of lessons using these, they can play ping pong, they can ride bikes, they can read. And it's happening all over, in UK, Russia, Germany, Utah. These demonstrations of the power of the mind. I mean, what that can mean for people who are visually impaired. That we are now learning to bypass the physical eyes and to be able to see only with the mind. Incredible. So Carolyn Corey, who's the producer of a new docuseries called Superhuman, talks about this, and she says that children can learn to do that in 2 sessions, 2 classes. Adults probably would take about 8. Because we have to unlearn when we learn, right? Children are open, they believe, they're often can more easily receive because they're curious and they're open, and they want to try. So I would say probably Unitics have a little more openness than maybe, possibly, than average folk. So maybe it would take us 5 sessions or 4 sessions. I don't know. But you too could be able to see just with your mind. And that's not all. There's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of experiments that are revealed in this docuseries where photokinesis, where people can move objects with their minds, which we've heard of, in the past. These things that we might have before called woo-woo or way out there, or that's just the psychic stuff, it doesn't have anything to do with spirituality, is revealing to us the evolution of humanity. And where we can go and what we can do. Telepathic communication, all kinds of stuff that we can do. I mean, I think about when I'm sitting comfy in my chair, all relaxed at home, my feet are up, I got 2 dogs in my lap, and then it's like, oh, my tea just went cold. What am I going to do? I can't move the dogs. But what I could do is teacup, into the microwave, back in my hands. I mean, wouldn't that be great? It'd be handy. It would be awesome to be able to do these things. How fun that would be. And we can. The mind, the human mind, because it's not just the human mind, of course. It's the human mind opening to the possibilities and the presence of the divine mind that is ours to use at any time. There's all kinds of other stuff that they show, like altering the chemistry of water through the power of the mind, doing things with influencing DNA. I mean, the implications of our healing and the benefits from which we can draw from the power of the mind are endless. So in today's session, where we're talking about message, where we're talking about humanity's evolution, we could go all kinds of directions with the power of the mind, right? And I kind of go all kinds of directions, even though I tried to hone it down to peace, to the mind of peace. Because so much in our world doesn't feel like peace, right? So much, and so often our human minds and their limitation go along with the fears and the anxiety, and so we create a lot of that in the field. But guess what? We can flip it all around and create instead a lot of peace and harmony and ease for ourselves and for the people around us. So the first big mental hurdle that we face in this approach, in this desire to open ourselves to this mind of peace, is that here we are in this process of saying we are evolving, we're all about evolution. As spiritual beings, we want to be on this train of evolution, of new capacities for the mind and the heart and the body and life and our interactions with one another. But we've got this big hurdle, and that is that the lower mind, the surface mind, the ego mind, can't stand change. And yet life itself is change. Life itself is, and life is wired to constantly evolve and become and change. Yet we've got this big mental block that says, I kind of like things a certain way. Anybody relate to that? Yes, we like our fixed identities. We know who we are. We've come into this place in our lives. We finally have a sense of our identity, right? Feels really good to not mess with that. The people around us respond according to the identity we've created. And yet, it's not really real. And we do that with each other, and we've got everybody kind of in their boxes, right? We know how they should behave. We know how, what we can predict. The ego mind loves that. The ego mind loves that idea that is a complete illusion because nothing is fixed. Life itself is change. We are wired for evolution. And so our first step is to accept that. Easier said than done, right? It's just to simply accept that we are, in fact, on an accelerated path of change. And it's fun, and it's curious, and it's amazing, and it's imaginative, and it's visionary. And I know we all want to. Our hearts have a desire to be a part of that. So we need to help our minds accept. Life is change. I am changing. Everything around me is changing. My world is changing, and it's changing for the good because I get to be a part of that co-creative process. So Unity teaches there's 3 phases of the mind. There's the conscious mind, which we all know very well, right? The one that knows about, that you're sitting here in a chair and you're in this room and, just constantly in that space of the physical exchange, conversation, so on. Conscious mind we've got down. The subconscious mind is like it doesn't have a way to act on its own. It only acts in connection with the other phases of mind. So the subconscious is like the impression storehouse. It has all the past memories and all the beliefs, and it stores all this stuff. The way that we currently operate typically is we let the subconscious feed us input. Lets the subconscious feed the conscious mind input. So you can imagine all that stuff that's down there in the basement of the subconscious, right? I mean, good, bad, and indifferent, right? It's just a bunch of stuff. But we don't really want the old traumas to constantly be informing the conscious mind. But until we do the healing work that Sharon just sang about, until we go down in the basement with our flashlight and look around, see what's in there, we won't know, right? And that's a way that we help ourselves begin to connect in the way that it's designed to work. So the way it's designed to work is that the super consciousness, that divine mind, that divine intelligence, that infinite possibility, that place through which those kids were able to go, and adults have been able to go through all these ways of using the mind in new ways, is because they went to the way we are designed to work. And that is for the super consciousness to impress upon the subconscious. So the subconscious then feeds the conscious mind the truth, right? So then it holds a storehouse of knowledge that says infinite peace, infinite possibility, divine ideas. Here you go. Let me feed you some more. That sounds like the way we want to operate, doesn't it? It is indeed the way we were designed. So we're flipping the switch so that superconscious mind can ultimately inform the conscious mind in everything we do. So Charles Fillmore had a lot to say about this, these 3 phases of mind, unity metaphysics, and he says this about the superconsciousness. The superconscious mind lifts up, regenerates both the subconscious and the conscious, transforming them into the true image and likeness of God. The conscious mind must look to the superconscious mind for all direction in this transformation. So it's a shift for a conscious mind to say, oh, I'm not looking from these old reactive patterns of subconscious storehouse. I'm looking instead to the possible, to the infinite, to the, I want peace. I look to the infinite mind of peace. It's all available to us. It's just a process of as Joe Dispenza would talk about, rewiring, right? We're rewiring. Charles Fillmore said in his book, Atom Smashing Power of Mind, which I just like any opportunity to say that title. He said the superconsciousness is the goal toward which humanity is working. So that is our evolution. Our evolution is to say, oh, wow, I actually came in with this design, this operating system designed so that the superconsciousness would inform my conscious mind. And I forgot that that was what I came in with that possibility. And so I started just using my old storehouse. I started just taking stuff from the cellar. And as it turns out, I could take stuff from the sky. Very different, right? Nice piece of blue sky for peace of mind and tranquility and serenity, or some old memory you're going to drag up the stairs. It's full of dust and heavy and does not help anything, right? So those are our choices. So what can we do about this? So we accept, but, well, that's easy to say, easier said than done, right? Oh, just accept change. There's a lot of stuff to do right here to begin to clear things out. Shadow work is a great way for us to work in the subconscious. Has anybody heard of or done some shadow work? Yeah, so for some of you, that's a familiar term. So it's basically, it's said that way just as the words are, right? It's in the shadows. It's something we don't see, but when we shine the light, we suddenly say, oh, I see that old pattern. So generally, shadow work is just about false core beliefs that we hold. And so generally, it'll come down to a couple of them for all of us that will fall in one camp or the other, or maybe a little bit of both. The first one is, I'm not safe. Some people will really be holding that false core belief that I'm not safe. And so out of that, how does that look? Well, it generally looks like a kind of defensiveness, right? Defending our rightness, or defending, it's sort of a comparison thing. We'll either puff ourselves up or we'll diminish ourselves according to how we're feeling. So we're always reading, right? If I sense that maybe I've got an edge over somebody, then I might go into dominating or judging just to make sure I can keep my position, right? Or if I feel like a little less than, I might diminish myself a little further, submit in some way, and then maybe they'll give me, if I puff them up instead of me, if I diminish myself, then maybe they'll give me the protection or the love or whatever it is I need. And so it's that cycle that would be a subconscious to conscious loop through this kind of old stuff that we don't want to use anymore. So we shine the light and we say, wow, is it true that I'm not safe? As Byron Katie would say in her 4 questions of the work, is it true? How do I know it's true? And so we begin to inquire into that. So another one is that I'm not worthy, or I'm not enough. And so that's a really common one as well. And out of that belief, Brene Brown says, one of the ways we might react out of that belief is hustling for our worth. Anybody ever hustle for their worth? I can relate to this one, yeah. And so what that looks like might be overwork, people-pleasing, perfectionism. My former housemate, Stephen, once pointed out to me very cleverly that he said, you don't just get your ducks in a row. You get your ducks in a row, and then you rearrange them. And I was like, oh, Stephen, if you only knew. I rearrange, and then I rearrange, and then I rearrange. Or up until now, I did that, I should say. Up until recently, I did that. So we had a good laugh over it, right? Because you know how it is when you're seen, right, for your old patterns. And so then it was just a recognition of, wow, that's a lot of wasted energy, isn't it? And here's the thing, we tend to do these things, we tend to do more of them when we're stressed. So for a perfectionist, it's like a double whammy. You're already stressed for time, and you're there rearranging, which creates more stress, right? So it's like, letting it all go and realizing, I am enough. It is enough. We are enough, right? And so when we can come into that truth, all those old habits that just drain us fall away, and we are free and flowing in the truth. So what do you do to compensate for whatever that core false belief is that you have a tendency toward? And what is your way to peace? What is your vehicle, your way back to peace? You know it already. You already have your ways of getting back to peace, restoring a state of mind and heart and body that goes, oh, blue sky. It's a good thing, right? So being present is a big piece of this, right? We talk about that a lot in spirituality, being in the now, being in the presence. But what does it look like when we're not? Well, we're over here in the past, right? And in the past, we can ruminate and ruminate. We can maybe regret. We're kind of stuck here, Or we can talk about how the good old days. It was so much better back then, Or we can be over here in the future, and we can be what-ifing. But what if that happens? And what if that happens? And what if that happens? And what if, I'm dead. That's kind of how it goes, right? Ultimately, if you go what-ifing far enough in the downward spiral. But what is the future marked with in this kind of vein of false thinking? Worry, right? So we got regret, worry, stuck in the past, focused on the future. What does that make our present? Crucified present. There's nothing there, right? We crossed it right out. There's nothing happening here because we're over here or we're over here. And we want our consciousness to be here. From this place, we can look back, we can look forward, but we're grounded here. And that's where the power is. In the presence is where the power is. Isaiah reminds us to get out of the past because we are evolving and the newness is wonderful. He says, remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you perceive it? I will make a way. And so when we're over here focusing on the past, Isaiah's going, come on, you're evolving. You're here to come into that superconscious mind, to experience the absolute peace, the absolute love, the purest joy. And I will make a way. Can you perceive it? He gives us the key. Can you shift your perception so you can perceive it? Because a way is being made. To peace, to joy, to love, to healing, to wholeness, whatever it is. Prosperity, you name it. So casting into the future then, I don't know if you ever do this, but it can get really kind of funny and a little when we watch ourselves and others, right? So I've watched my sister and my niece, who are very future-oriented, have an argument about where my niece's children are going to live, and she's not even pregnant. And I have gone like this before. Do you two realize what you're doing right now? I mean, we hope she'll have children. That'll be great. But fighting over where they're going to live is a little beyond us, isn't it? A little beyond the present moment. I had some friends that recently were having a fight, and all of a sudden these words get thrown out. Divorce, child custody. It's like, wow, that is a lot of catastrophizing in one little argument, right? So it's kind of what the mind can do when we let it run away in such a way into the future of fear and what can happen in fear. But you know what Jesus said? Who by worrying can add a single hour to the span of their lives? Or what Mark Twain said, I'm an old man, and I have known a great many troubles, most of which never happened. We can all relate to that one, can't we? Yes. So what we want to do instead is go within, right? Because it's all this outward looking, focusing for our worth, our enoughness, our safety. And we go, oh, wait, I forgot. I have this pathway inward. And when I go inward, I get all of that. I connect with all of that. I know I am safe. I know all is well when I'm grounded here, right? I know that what my future holds is out of this present moment. So I'm grounded in that present moment, and then anything I can co-create is available to me. Such a different perspective, isn't it? Than all the running around the ego would have us do, all the crazy antics to try to keep a fixed identity in an ever-changing, evolving world and life and being and soul. So, yeah, we just come back around to accept it. Life is change. I'm changing. Let's not make it bad. Let's not catastrophize it. Let's just be in the power and the presence and the possibility. So Pema Chodron has a student that says she just gives things the 1.5 minute treatment. What is the 1.5 minute treatment, you might ask? Well, an emotion lasts from the time it's triggered, research shows, to its fruition, 90 seconds. It runs all the way through and finishes in 90 seconds. Now you might be saying, wait a second. My anger lasts longer than 90 seconds. What's going on here? You're just like pouring kerosene on an ember, right? Keeping the flames going by the stories that we tell, by the thoughts we have, by the fanning the flames, right? But if instead we follow like her student does and just watch the emotion, experience the emotion in its fullest, honor the emotion, then it becomes very interesting. It's like, ooh, this looks like fire. It feels like fire, right? Let's take anger, for example. We might even notice some of the specific sensations in our body. We might have visuals of what that feels like. We may feel the burn. It's like for the first time, we really got to greet anger and honor it in its fullness, in its fire. And then, out it goes. Dropping the storyline and being fully present for 90 seconds in the feeling. We're capable of that, right? We could all, even in a moment of anger, the breathing technique works really well. I learned that one a long time ago. It's like, oh, if I just count to 10 and breathe, I won't say a bunch of stuff that I'm going to regret, and burn a bunch of bridges. Instead, breathe. And then we come into that place and we can actually watch the emotion. It's brilliant, simple. We can do this. Coming back to Byron Katie's questions, this is the work, and these are the key 4 questions. It's so laser clear, this work. And if you're interested in this, she's all over the internet. She's got worksheets and free things and seminars and all kinds of stuff, books. But these are the basic 4 questions it comes down to, is whatever's going on for us that we're getting triggered by, we say, is it true? Can I absolutely know that this is true? Usually it's a no. How do I react? What happens when I believe that thought? Well, I get all, worked up. I'm anxious. I'm upset. I got to fix it. All that kind of frenetic energy often happens, right? Or I feel really down. I feel really sad. I feel like I'm never going to be able to get out of this, whatever it is. But who would I be without that thought? Wow, freedom comes all of a sudden, right? We are the very essence of peace or joy or love or harmony when we see the patterns that are not serving us, when we shine a light and we say, you know what, I think I'll make a different choice. That rewires us. That flips us. Every time you do something like that, you have moved to the way that the 3 phases of mind were meant to operate. You're no longer feeding the conscious mind from the subconscious. You're allowing the superconsciousness to direct your way. And it will always end up being easier, more graceful, more fun, more powerful by going that route. So, the human mind, Eckhart Tolle says, is awakening from the dream of thought. And the dream of thought, when we feel bored, for example, we're just in the boredom, right? We're thinking about the boredom, we're in the boredom, we're whatever it is, right? But he says, when you say, I am bored, who is thinking? Right? When you say, I'm sad, who's thinking? Curious, isn't it? because we are not it. We are the knowing itself. We have moved then into the seat of divine presence, who is the observer, the witness. That's what we do when we meditate often. We sit in the seat of the observer, and we watch the rise and fall of feelings and thoughts, and it's with curiosity. But to recognize that I am not that thing that hooks me. I am not that condition. I am the knowing itself. And because I am the knowing itself, I have the power to say, I'm going to change that thought. I'm going to stop thinking that thought. I'm going to move into a whole different way of being. And that establishes a mind of peace. Because a mind of peace knows all is well no matter what's going on in our lives, no matter what's going on in our world. It carries with us our whole consciousness. The mind is not just the brain, but the whole consciousness walks around in a state of all is well, even in the midst of absolute chaos, even in the midst of war, which is so hard to imagine. But yet we have breaking human hearts. Of course, we have feelings, but we're aware of all that too, because we are completely present to it. So while the tears flow, while the heart breaks, the mind is still in a place of peace that says, I know that all is well. I'm not okay with what's going on around. I want to be a part of that change. But guess the best way to change it isn't going to be dragging stuff up from the basement of your subconscious mind. The best way to change it is to reach for the capacity that you have, to reach out into that expansive mind that has no bounds, and to say, God, bring me an idea. And there's the idea. Go to the solution center, that heart of love. Just drop right in there and say, what is mine to do? What is mine to say? And there it is, the thought, the action, the clarity. In every moment we can live like this, and we're moving toward it, we're evolving in it. And when I think about that future, I feel really excited and passionate in this presence, don't you? Because, yes, we get to be the ones who are helping transform our whole lives, our whole beings, our whole human creation is being recreated because we're waking up. And we're saying, wow, my mind has way more capacity. I can read with my eyes unavailable. That is amazing. That is incredible. That's not a joke. It's not just like some off, thing that somebody wished for and they started to make up. It's like, I think pretty soon we're going to have to transform that word woo-woo, because it's like, or something, because into wow-wow. Yes, I love it. Woo-woo has just become wow-wow, And I'm good with being wow-wow. I'm not going to ever apologize again for being wow-wow. Are you? Because we are really, really, truly, this is an exciting time to be alive. And we are we are in it. I'm not even going to say on the cusp anymore. We're in it. We're in the transformational soup. And it's goodness coming in every way. And I don't mean goodness like just good conditions in life, good, bad. Yes, that too. There can be that influence of that. But it's the allness. It's the allness that we are coming into. That's how we can say all is well in the presence of anything that looks difficult, because we're standing in the allness of spirit. And when we stand in the allness of spirit, do you think that allness of spirit, that source of all, that divine intelligence of the universe looks around and goes, no, I don't like that. No, it's like, this is great. Everything is flowing. And when we don't like something, we just exchange it. We transform it. We change it because we have the power to do so. Knowing all that can bring, even in the midst of all the fiery passion of it, can also bring our minds a lot of peace, right? Because all the anxiety is just all the spinning of what could happen or what is happening, and I don't know what to do about it. But you do know what to do about it. We all know what to do about it because we are one with the superconscious mind. And because we are flipping the switch so that we are always going to that place now. And we are healing the stuff that's behind us and underneath us in the basement because we're just shining our light and going, okay, guys, time to go. It's been enough of that, right? Keeping us down, keeping us in those loops and those unhealthy patterns. And we don't need that stuff anymore. We are evolving past it. So where do we go from here? What do we do from here? Well, all these things that we've talked about today, we become masters of life. Anybody watching the Olympics yet? Yeah, lots of enthusiasm in this service for the Olympics. All right. So, you can see an Olympic athlete, and do you think, like Simone Biles, when she's flipping through the air, is thinking very much? Eckhart Tolle says our evolution is transcending thought. And there you see, a being who is not only transcending what we thought possible that the human body could do, but in that moment transcending thought because it's all spontaneous, intuitive action. It's all flowing from the essence of the divine, right? We get to that point where we master things, whether we are teaching or counseling or creating or, it doesn't matter, or being an Olympic athlete. It's all those times that we are in that place where we don't even have to think about it, that there is flow, that we are in the divine mind experience, that we are in the mastery of life. So it's when we say transcending thought, it's not, the nature of the mind is to think. So it's not like saying, don't think, mind. It's about don't get swept up in thought, right? Don't get hooked into thought. Don't think you are the thought. Be the knowing consciousness, because that's who you are. And you can make a lot of free choice from that place. And a lot of goodness can flow from it, including a peaceful state of mind. Not only for you, but for everybody around you. Imagine if the whole world took one breath right now and really knew all is well. Wow. Even just one breath of that could shift everything. And it is, and it will, and we are. So let's, do some work to shepherd our little lost thoughts. Like you would a good shepherd, right? When we go off in these different directions, you would go get your sheep, maybe even laugh at their antics, and gently bring them back home to center. That's all we have to do. It's simple, really. Because you have a mind of peace, and you have a body of light, and you have a heart of love. And with those three things, nothing can stop you from creating the world you long to live in. It's already happening. So let's know this for ourselves, and let's do this work within the mind this week. I invite you to say this affirmation with me. I am the good shepherd of my thoughts, establishing a superconscious mind of peace. And so it is. Thanks, everyone online.
Wow. So many things to bring forth, but just thank you for teaching us, showing us a way that we don't have to be caught between our past and our future, and we can just live right here, right now. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you.
Our prayer chaplains are available today after this service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a chaplain serving today, please stand. Thank you so much for your service. And our prayer chaplains wear the lavender stoles so that you can find them easily after service and ask one of them to pray with you.
Whether you have a joy or concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness. And so I've been asked to talk about why I give to Unity. And we've all heard the phrase here at Unity, to give of your time, your talents, and your treasures. Giving of your time and your talents means you can attend things. You could be here at service, you can come to the events, attend classes, attend workshops, volunteer, ask to be on the board of trustees. But today what I want to talk about is our treasures. And when I talk about treasures, I'm talking about our money. My money. This is why I give. I don't give because a minister's house needs a new HVAC system. Love you, Kristen. That's not why I give. I don't give because the lawn needs to be reseeded. And I don't give because the coffers are running low. These are all very important. But I give because magic happens here. And we just witnessed that today. I give because the first time I set foot in Unity, I felt like I was home. And home to me says freedom. Freedom to be who I am anytime I'm here and every time I'm here. Home to me is safety. I grew up in a traditional religion, and I didn't feel safe at church. So to be in a place that I now call church and feel safe is not just magical, it's miraculous. That is magic. I give because of the spiritual guidance and teachings we just experienced. We've all seen Reverend Kristen's downloads. She had one today. We've all experienced them when she speaks directly to us. Is she in my head? Yeah, pretty much. Right? And we all know 100% that this is Spirit speaking to us through Kristen. That is magic. I give because of my spiritual growth. I've grown, I've changed, and I am still changing. And this spiritual growth has spilled over into other parts of my life as well and improved them, like my job and my relationships. With my spiritual growth here at Unity, I've been lifted, pushed, pulled, challenged, and always supported. And that's magic. We're all being called to give a little bit more right now. Many have already increased their giving, and for that, we are so grateful. We've all been asked if we can contribute just 15% more of what we normally give. So if you give $100 a week or a month, that's just a mere $15 more. So I'm asking you to join me as I dig deep, to dig deep with me, give a little bit more, and keep this magic happening. Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you very much. And now is our time to open our hearts to the practice of giving. Yes, I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation, which is, as we give, shall we receive, which is a powerful opportunity. And in truth, we know that there is no lack and no abundance, no limitation. Abundance is already our true nature.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community. Shown on the screen in front of you, And for those of you watching online, there is a donate button on our Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to avoid fees the apps charge by setting up automatic giving to Unity through your bank's bill pay system.
Now I invite you to take your tithes or your love offering in your hand, and please repeat our affirmation together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful. Thank you for being here today.
I just wanted to say, first of all, that it's Mark Ricky's birthday today. Yes. And his beautiful daughter, Elizabeth, is here to celebrate. Wave, Elizabeth. Yes, yes. Happy birthday. Why would I worry when giants come calling my name? My God is so much bigger than troubles I face. Come on, put your hands together. Why would I hunger for power or riches or fame? Oh, my God is so much better than all of these things. So I won't be shaken, I won't be moved. My God is faithful, its promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, oh, they have to move. 'Cause my God is bigger, better, stronger, greater than you. My fears have all scattered, 'cause I know the battle is done. Oh, my God is stronger, the victory's already won. Yeah, the God within me is the reason for all of my faith. Oh, the ever-present divinity, fear can't erase. So I won't be shaken, no, I won't be moved. My God is faithful, its promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, and they have to move. My God is bigger, better, stronger, greater than you. There's no mountain too high, no valley too low. There's no fear that I have that isn't already known. There's no problem too big for the God that's within. There is nothing for God that's impossible. There's no mountain too high, no valley too low. There's no fear that I have that isn't already known. There's no problem too big for the God that's within. There is nothing for God that's impossible. No, I won't be shaken. No, I won't be moved. My God is gracious, His promise is true. So I speak to the mountains, no, they have to move. My God is bigger, better, stronger, greater, bigger, better, stronger, greater, bigger, better, stronger, greater, bigger, better, stronger, greater, bigger, better,
We are so, so blessed to have Sharon and Reflection be a part of our family. Thank you for the inspiration today. Wow, see, it took 3 people. We are expanding. I love it. I love it. And we open our hearts and arms wide to receive the abundant good that continues to multiply, to lift us up, to allow us to be all that we have come here to be. We are evolving. We have minds of peace, bodies of light, and hearts of love. Wow, wow. Let's bless it together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is. Let's bring our kids in. I think we have a children's song. Yes, yes, yes. We're a circle of love.
We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. The light in you and the light in me are one.
Good morning, everyone. Happy
Good morning.
Sunday. Nice to see all of you. We are getting so excited for summer camp to start tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah, I know. The kids are like, what day is it? It's summer. We don't even know what day it is. Right? It starts tomorrow, and we're so thrilled. We had our circle time today, and we had special prayers. And what else did we do? Who wants to? Yeah.
We sorted out puzzles.
Yeah, we had about 5 puzzles that were all mixed together, and the kids had to figure those out for us. We also did some other maintenance of our sacred space. We went through our markers and threw all our old markers away, and we got new, fresh markers. It's the little things that really, bring the joy. How about Uniteens? You guys want to share? Uniteens? Okay.
What did we do today?
We learned about how, you can learn new things from other people, new people.
What else?
You can be surprised about what you learn about others.
What else?
We can learn about others.
All right. Nope, that's pretty much it. We had Genevieve Cushing, who a lot of you probably know. She helps greet here on Sundays sometimes. She is a former YOU sponsor, former youth ed director in Vacaville, has 3 former YOUers. One of them was a regional officer, Faith, who's very dear and near to my heart. So she joined us today as well. She'll be helping us out once a month. Nice. But she's back there cleaning up so that way we could be up here. So we just want to bless her for all that she brings to our group. So we're having fun and we're expanding clearly. So, yeah.
Yes. Wow, wow. I'm going to keep saying that. Let's bless them together. And let's bless them in mind, also keeping your wonderful summer camp that starts tomorrow morning. That is going to be a time of great safety and joy. And this theme is oneness, so the experience of oneness, the knowing of oneness. We're very excited for you all. Let's bless our children, youth, and teachers. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you. Let's close out with love, holy, holy love.
All good.
If you don't want to hold hands, just put your hands on your heart so people know.
All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart and my soul. Now I know all is good, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart and my soul. Now I know all is love, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart and my soul. Now I know all is one, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart and my soul. Now I know all is one, holy, holy.
You are the mind of peace, the heart of love, and the body of light on earth right now. So let it all shine. Have fun and spread joy.
I say it's you, I say it's me. We're all living in love and harmony. I say it's you and me. We're all living in love and harmony. And what about peace? What about love? What about joy, 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 joy? Yeah, 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 yeah. But then did it end up by the Simpson on guitar.